Living to 100 doesn't require fancy pills or high-tech medical treatments. The Amish have quietly mastered the art of healthy aging through simple, everyday habits. These aren't secret hacks or expensive solutions. They're timeless routines passed down through generations. And now, science is finally catching up to this wisdom. Let's dive into 6 Amish daily habits that help their seniors live strong and happy well into their 90s, and often past 100. Ever notice how older folks seem to wake up at dawn without any alarm clock? That's not a fluke, it's a habit. Amish elders naturally wake up between 4:30 and 5 a.m., not because they have to, but because their bodies are in sync with nature. The first thing they do, pull back the curtains and let in the morning sun. That light does more than brighten the room. It tells your brain it's time to wake up. Morning sunlight boosts your natural melatonin levels by up to 37%, which helps you sleep better at night. Studies show that people who wake up with the sun, not an alarm, sleep 42% better and stay more alert all day. No fancy sleep tracker needed. Just let your body work with the sun instead of fighting it. While most of us are glued to sleep apps and smartwatches, maybe all we really need is to let the light in. Every morning, Amish elders begin their day with something super simple, cold water. Not just a quick splash. They fill a metal basin with cold well water, around 55 degrees Fahrenheit, and submerge their face in it for exactly 30 seconds. It's not just refreshing, it activates the vagus nerve, which helps control inflammation, digestion, and heart rate. This one ritual wakes up the body better than a double shot of espresso. Cold water boosts circulation to the brain, clears morning fog, and triggers a natural rush of adrenaline, all without caffeine. And while most of us are fumbling for the coffee maker, the Amish are already energized with nothing but water. As the sun rises over the fields, Amish elders start their day with a warm herbal tea, not a sugar-loaded coffee. Fresh lemon balm and mint, picked right from the garden, are steeped in hot water and stirred with wooden spoons. Never metal. Why? Because metal can change the properties of some herbs. They drink this tea slowly, standing near an east-facing window, soaking up light and warmth while breathing in the calming aroma. This isn't just relaxing, it's powerful. Lemon balm helps with digestion and nervous tension, while mint gives a soft energy boost without the caffeine crash. In fact, 83% of Amish seniors drink herbal tea before eating anything. No rush, no stress, just a mindful start to the day. When winter hits, the Amish have a go-to remedy, elderberry syrup, but not the store-bought kind. They make it themselves, simmering dried elderberries with cinnamon and star anise for exactly 40 minutes. This timing matters. It pulls out the powerful antiviral compounds without ruining them. They take just 1 teaspoon every morning, whether they feel sick or not. It's about prevention, not just cure. The deep purple colour comes from anthocyanins, antioxidants that help protect cells and boost the immune system. Stored in glass jars and kept in cool root cellars, this homemade syrup stays potent for up to 3 months. Modern science is finally recognising what the Amish have known all along. Natural remedies, used consistently, truly work. Before eating anything, Amish elders take exactly 100 steps outside, rain, shine, cold, or snow. It's non-negotiable. On warmer days, they even do it barefoot to connect with the earth. This short walk wakes up the digestive system and improves how the body handles sugar and insulin. Think of it like warming up a car before driving. It helps everything run smoother. Studies show light activity before eating helps your body absorb nutrients better and keep blood sugar steady. No need for a treadmill or gym pass, just a little fresh air and movement. Bread making is still a daily task in Amish homes, and it's more than just tradition. For many Amish women in their 70s and 80s, kneading dough is also their version of an upper body workout. They knead for exactly 12 minutes every other morning. That's long enough to work the muscles in the arms, shoulders, and back without needing a single dumbbell. It's everyday movement with purpose. They don't go to the gym, they are the gym. While many of us spend hundreds on gym gear, fancy supplements, and physical therapy, the Amish continue to live strong, healthy lives using everyday habits. No equipment, no subscriptions, just simple routines that modern science is finally beginning to understand. Let's look at 6 more powerful habits that keep Amish elders physically active, pain-free, and incredibly strong well into their 80s and 90s. You've seen $50 hand strengtheners and expensive grip trainers, right? The Amish don't buy those. They just keep kneading dough. For Amish women, especially in their 70s and 80s, kneading bread isn't just about baking. It's a full-on upper body workout. They do this for about 12 minutes every other morning, working their hands, arms, and shoulders. The movement strengthens hand muscles, improves grip, and keeps joints flexible. This kind of regular hand activity actually fights arthritis and helps prevent the stiffness that causes so many older folks to lose independence. Modern seniors often need therapy just to open jars or hold their grandkids, but in Amish homes, strong hands are built one loaf at a time. The 8-4-2 singing method, yes, it builds lungs. In Amish communities, singing isn't just for Sunday, it's part of daily life, and it's secretly an incredible breathing exercise. Here's how it works. 4 times a day, Amish elders sing hymns for exactly 8 minutes, using a special breathing pattern, 4 seconds in, 6 seconds out. This isn't just tradition, it's a powerful way to strengthen the lungs. Get this, the average 80-year-old Amish elder has lung strength equal to a typical 50-year-old outside their community. That's 30 years of lung health, just from daily singing. And it's not just physical. These singing sessions lift moods, reduce stress, and bring people together. While we pay for fancy breathwork retreats, the Amish are getting their dose of mental peace and lung power for free. Flexibility doesn't have to disappear with age. Amish elders prove this with one incredibly simple habit. Every time they walk into a room, they reach up and touch 3 corners, one with each hand, then one more, stretched to finish. This takes less than 5 seconds, but happens dozens of times each day. The motion keeps their shoulders open, mobile, and pain-free. It helps prevent frozen shoulder, a painful condition that affects many people over 50. But among Amish seniors, it's much less common. Physical therapists now teach similar stretches, but the Amish don't need reminders or routines. It's part of their day, built into their environment, and it works. After 2 hours of hard work in the morning, Amish elders pause, not to sit, but to stand completely still for exactly 7 minutes. No phone, no multitasking, just quiet stillness. This is their version of a reset. Modern science calls it active meditation, and it works wonders for stress. This short standing break helps lower cortisol, your body's main stress hormone, and balances blood pressure. Studies now show that taking this kind of mindful pause can boost focus, reduce anxiety, and even improve heart health. So while the world chases productivity, the Amish slow down and actually get more done. Washing hands is something we all do, but in Amish homes, it's also a built-in joint exercise. Here's their method. Rotate each wrist in a full circle 5 times, then open your fingers wide and close them into a tight fist 3 times, all while washing for 20 seconds with warm water. These simple movements keep their hands mobile and reduce stiffness, especially in the knuckles and wrists. It's like daily hand therapy, built right into something they already do several times a day. While we're taught to sing Happy Birthday while washing, the Amish are quietly preserving hand strength, no equipment needed. 15 minutes before every meal, Amish elders drink a small mix of 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar and 4 ounces of water. In the winter, they add ginger for warmth. In the summer, mint for cooling. Why? This simple tonic helps jumpstart digestion, stabilize blood sugar, and support nutrient absorption, especially important as we age. Here's something smart. They always drink it through a straw, placing the liquid toward the back of the mouth. That protects tooth enamel from the vinegar's acid. And those 15 minutes before eating, they allow the body to start producing digestive enzymes, so by the time food hits the stomach, the system is ready to go. No expensive supplements, just old-school wisdom and smart timing. We spend billions on gut health, digestion aids, and diet plans, while Amish elders quietly follow time-tested eating habits that modern science is only now catching up to. Let's explore 7 incredibly effective food rituals the Amish follow, many of which cost nothing, require no products, and lead to stronger digestion, better energy, and healthier aging. Forget expensive probiotic pills. The Amish get their gut health from jars in the cellar. Before each meal, elders eat exactly 3 tablespoons of fermented vegetables, usually cabbage, cucumbers, or beets. These aren't store-bought. They're homemade using wooden crocks and a precise 2.5% salt brine. The result? A single serving contains over 100 billion beneficial bacteria, more than most probiotic capsules. And unlike commercial brands, these ferments have bacteria adapted to the local environment, making them more effective at strengthening the immune system and aiding digestion. It's especially powerful for older adults whose gut diversity naturally decreases with age. The Amish didn't need microbiome research to tell them what worked. They've been doing this for centuries. While most of us try to eliminate dandelions from our yards, the Amish eat them. Right before anything sweet, especially desserts, Amish elders always eat a small handful of bitter greens, with dandelion leaves being their favourite. Why? The bitter flavour sends a signal to the digestive system to release bile and digestive enzymes, prepping the body to handle sugar more efficiently. They pick these greens before 9 a.m. when the dew is still on the leaves and bitterness is at the perfect level, strong enough to work, but not overwhelming. This practice helps them keep taste sensitivity sharp and enzyme production high into their 80s and 90s, while many seniors today say everything tastes bland. Turns out, bitter is better. In most modern homes, dinner is the largest meal. In Amish communities, it's the opposite. Their biggest, most calorie-dense meal happens between 11:30 a.m. and 12:30 p.m. when the sun is at its peak, and so is the body's digestive power. Around 65% of their daily calories are eaten before 1 p.m. This schedule aligns with the body's natural circadian rhythm and supports better digestion, more stable energy, and improved sleep. Science now confirms this is ideal for blood sugar stability and metabolic health. Meanwhile, late heavy dinners, which are common in modern life, can disrupt sleep and digestion. The Amish follow the sun, and their bodies thank them for it. Here's one that might sound strange. At Amish tables, water glasses often sit untouched during meals. That's because they avoid drinking anything 20 minutes before, during, or 20 minutes after eating. Why? Drinking with meals dilutes stomach acid and digestive enzymes, making food harder to break down. Instead, they hydrate between meals, not during them. The result? Better digestion, less bloating, and more nutrient absorption. If needed, they'll take tiny sips, but never gulp. For many modern eaters, this is a huge shift, but those who try it often report better digestion within a few days. In Amish homes, vegetables are eaten within 4 hours of being picked. That's their rule, and they follow it closely. It turns out this isn't just about fresh flavour. It's about maximum nutrients. Studies show that produce loses up to 60% of its vitamin content just 24 hours after harvesting. The Amish often pick their vegetables early in the morning, when nutrient levels are highest. That food is on the table by lunch, still full of vitamins and antioxidants. Compare that to store-bought broccoli that's travelled 1,500 miles and sat in storage for days. And it's no wonder Amish elders stay healthier with simpler food. Have you ever seen someone struggle to stand after sitting too long? That's not a problem in Amish life. Why? Because they never sit for more than 20 minutes without moving. It's not a formal rule, it's just how their day flows. They go from seated handwork to standing chores to walking to check on the garden. That constant movement pattern prevents joint stiffness, boosts circulation, and helps regulate blood sugar. Research now shows this is more effective than doing one big workout followed by hours of sitting. They don't call it functional movement, they just live it. Twice a day, Amish elders perform one of the best lower body exercises, without even trying. When feeding animals, they drop into a wide, deep squat, toes out, heels flat, holding that position for about a minute while they distribute feed. This keeps their hips, knees, and ankles mobile and strengthens muscles that help prevent falls later in life. The form they use naturally preserves hip joint lubrication and muscle strength in exactly the areas that decline first in sedentary aging. Meanwhile, we go to gyms for machines that mimic this move. The Amish just go outside. From gut health to joint strength, these Amish food rituals are simple, smart, and incredibly effective. No supplements, no diets, just time-tested habits that line up with how the human body actually works. Sometimes the healthiest answers aren't new, they're just forgotten. Twice a day, Amish seniors perform a simple yet powerful move, deep squats. But they don't do it at the gym. They do it while caring for animals. Whether it's milking cows or cleaning stalls, this functional movement builds serious strength and balance. And it shows. Hip fractures, which are a leading cause of disability among elderly Americans, are far less common in Amish communities. Why? A lifetime of squatting, lifting, and walking builds dense bones and strong muscles that protect against falls. Here's a daily ritual that's as humble as it is brilliant. For 10 minutes each day, Amish elders sort dried beans by hand, using just their thumb and forefinger. This simple task keeps fine motor skills sharp and strengthens the neural connections between fingertips and brain. It's often done in the afternoon when energy dips, giving both body and mind a boost. And it gets harder over time. Seniors eventually switch to smaller beans like lentils, adding challenge to keep developing their skills. The result? While many older adults struggle with zippers or buttons, Amish elders in their 90s are still stitching, carving, and writing with precision. In Amish workshops, the elders don't stop working. They just switch tools. As they age, they transition from large saws to small, delicate hand tools. This is no accident. Using tiny chisels and carving tools requires precise, controlled hand movements. These keep the brain's motor pathways firing and flexible. Watch an Amish craftsman in his 70s carving intricate wooden pieces by hand, and you'll realise, while most seniors are figuring out how to use a smartphone, these folks are still mastering their craft. Each detailed cut strengthens coordination, focus, and mental clarity. Aging hands don't grow weaker, they get smarter. Every stitch in an Amish quilt is a micro-workout. Quilters use 10 distinct finger positions and aim for exactly 11 stitches per inch. This creates balanced tension that builds muscle and keeps joints limber without strain. And it's not just the hands that benefit. Quilting also requires pattern recognition, planning, and focus. Plus, it's done in groups, turning it into a form of social therapy. While occupational therapists today study quilting for arthritis relief, Amish women have known the benefits for generations just by doing what works. Forget trendy collagen drinks. Amish seniors have been sipping bone broth long before it hit $20 a bottle status. Every day, they drink 8 ounces of homemade broth simmered for 20 hours with a splash of apple cider vinegar to extract maximum nutrients. It's packed with collagen, glucosamine, and minerals that support joint, gut, and tissue health. This isn't an occasional remedy, it's a daily ritual, and that's the real power. Consistent nourishment fuels long-term vitality. Here's a simple Amish sugar policy. Only raw honey and maple syrup. Never more than 1 tablespoon per day. Combined, that adds up to about 12 pounds of sugar per year, compared to the average American's 152 pounds. The result? Amish elders rarely develop insulin resistance, even into their 70s and 80s. Their sweeteners also come with benefits. Honey fights bacteria and supports immunity, while maple syrup delivers minerals and antioxidants. And since their taste buds aren't dulled by sugar overload, they actually enjoy the natural sweetness in fruits and veggies. Every Thursday, Amish seniors switch it up. They use their non-dominant hand for chores, eating, even writing. It might seem quirky, but this practice strengthens brain plasticity. Using your opposite hand forces your brain to build new neural connections and keeps cognitive flexibility sharp. While some seniors say you can't teach an old dog new tricks, Amish elders are proving otherwise, learning new skills well into their 90s. Memory decline isn't a given, and Amish elders prove it with this daily memory workout. They study 7 ordinary objects for 30 seconds, then must recall not just what they saw, but small details. What colour was the button? Which way was the key pointing? Each week, the challenge increases. Some elders in their 80s can recall 15 or more objects with stunning accuracy. It's a fun, no-cost way to strengthen the brain's memory centre and attention span. Here's one of the most unusual brain exercises. Amish seniors walk through their homes in total darkness. Every Friday night, they navigate a preset path, touching known landmarks and counting steps. No flashlights, no assistance. This strengthens spatial awareness, memory, and sensory perception. It also reawakens the body's natural orientation skills, something modern life has dulled. Amish seniors never skip leg day. Twice a day, they engage in a functional squatting exercise that helps them stay strong and mobile. This isn't a formal workout, it's part of their daily routine. It's this kind of consistent natural movement that helps protect them from hip fractures, one of the leading causes of disability in older adults. Unlike many seniors who experience bone loss and increased fall risks, Amish elders maintain their bone density and muscle strength through regular weight-bearing activities. Squatting, combined with a lifetime of physical labour, means their bones and muscles stay well supported. The result? Fewer falls, fewer fractures, and more independence. Bean sorting for dexterity. A simple but powerful exercise. Fine motor skills tend to decline with age, but Amish elders don't let that happen to them. Every afternoon, they spend 10 minutes sorting dried beans by type, using just their thumb and forefinger. This simple task keeps their fingers sharp and strengthens the neural pathways between their hands and brain. What's even more impressive? They make this exercise progressively harder by switching to smaller beans like lentils. Over time, this keeps their fine motor skills from deteriorating, and it helps preserve tactile discrimination, the ability to detect tiny textures. While many seniors struggle with buttons or zippers, Amish elders continue to handle tasks that require precise finger movements, like threading needles or doing intricate handiwork well into their 90s. In Amish communities, workshops are buzzing with activity, and the elders are often the busiest. They deliberately choose smaller tools that require more precision and finer movements. This practice isn't about weakness, it's about maintaining dexterity and cognitive function. As Amish seniors age, they focus on detailed work, like carving tiny wood components, rather than using larger, more cumbersome tools. This keeps their brain engaged and strengthens the neural connections between their hands and their motor cortex. Through this kind of regular, fine motor activity, they preserve coordination and maintain cognitive health well into old age. When Amish women quilt, they're not just creating beautiful patterns, they're also working their hands in a way that promotes strength and dexterity. Each stitch requires a series of specific finger positions, and this detailed fingerwork serves as a workout for the hands and fingers. This daily practice not only strengthens the muscles in the hands, but also helps maintain joint flexibility and prevent repetitive stress injuries. Research is now catching up, and it's showing that quilting is an excellent form of hand therapy, potentially offering relief for conditions like arthritis. But there's more. Quilting also provides a social element. Women gather, chat, and share stories as they quilt, strengthening both their bodies and their bonds with each other. This multidimensional approach to health is something modern therapy often overlooks. Every day, Amish elders sip 8 ounces of homemade bone broth. This isn't just a trendy health food, it's a deeply rooted tradition. The broth is made by simmering bones, usually knuckles and joints, for 20 hours, with apple cider vinegar to help extract the nutrients. The result is a rich, collagen-packed tonic that supports joint and gut health. While the world is paying top dollar for fancy collagen supplements, Amish elders are making their own for just pennies. The bone broth is full of nutrients like glucosamine and minerals that the body can easily absorb. The consistency of consuming it every day helps prevent deficiencies and supports tissue repair, ensuring that elders stay strong and healthy. In a world full of sugary foods, Amish elders have kept their sweeteners to a minimum. They use only 2, raw honey and maple syrup, and even then, they limit themselves to just 1 tablespoon a day. In total, that's about 12 pounds of sweetener per year, compared to the average American senior, who consumes 152 pounds of sugar annually. This moderation is key to their health. It helps regulate insulin levels and maintain metabolic health. While many elderly people struggle with insulin resistance, Amish elders rarely face this issue. Plus, the quality of the sweeteners they use matters. Raw honey has antimicrobial properties, and maple syrup contains beneficial antioxidants and minerals that refined sugar lacks. Every Thursday, Amish seniors take on a quirky challenge. They switch to using their non-dominant hand for everyday tasks. This might seem like an inconvenience, but it's actually a brilliant way to stimulate the brain. By using the non-dominant hand, they activate new neural pathways, which keeps the brain flexible and sharp. This simple practice helps maintain cognitive function and delays age-related decline. It's an easy, no-cost way to engage the brain, and it's proven to be effective in preventing cognitive decline in seniors. Amish elders also play a simple memory game to keep their brains sharp. 7 household objects are placed on a table, and the elder studies them for 30 seconds. Then the objects are covered, and they must recall as many details as possible. What colour was the button? Which way was the key pointing? This regular mental exercise helps strengthen memory and improves attention span. Some elders can recall up to 15 objects after just 30 seconds of observation. This daily mental workout is scientifically proven to delay memory decline and enhance brain function, with no fancy equipment needed, just everyday objects and a few minutes of focused attention. Every Friday night, Amish seniors engage in a fascinating ritual. They navigate their homes in complete darkness. They count their steps and touch specific landmarks, following a route they've memorized. This practice strengthens their spatial memory and builds confidence in low-light situations. The neurological benefits of this practice are astounding. It stimulates the hippocampus and promotes brain plasticity, which is essential for aging brains. By regularly practicing spatial awareness without relying on visual input, Amish elders reduce their risk of falls and injuries, all while keeping their minds sharp.